Hey guys, I should be here. Oh, what a what a terrible situation. Hello everyone. Hello my friends. How's it going? Mm, that late afternoon coffee. Everyone take a sip. Mm. Welcome to the weekly sip. How's it going? Hey now, I'm not Sitch. Hey now. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Listen. I know I didn't do the sip yesterday. Construction noise all day was probably the worst it's ever been. It was pretty bad. Oh, it sucked. And I should have done the sip earlier today, but you know what? I've been on a writing spree. I'm finally writing new videos again. I record just before I started the sip. I wrote and recorded Wednesday's video. It's now in the hands of Dave to slap it together. And I also recorded tomorrow's TikTok Tuesday. So, yeah, dude. Oh, I'm working again. Mm. It feels good to be back in the saddle. However, the downside of that is that I wanted to do the sip a long time ago earlier today, since I couldn't do the sip yesterday. And today I was like, you know what I should do? I should write the video, I should record the TikTok Tuesday, hand it off to Dave, and do the sip. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to get all that shit done, about 3 hours ago. It did not happen. It did not happen, unfortunately. The landlord drillinger was Naomi Drill. Fuck you, Resta. Fuck you. Hey, Arch, what's up? Oh, I guess another thing to announce real quick. Another thing to announce real quick is that D&D this week, usually on Arch's channel. It's usually on Thursdays. It's going to be on Tuesday this time. It's tomorrow. D&D tomorrow. Basically, I know I have the Mario stream tonight. I'm playing Mario Wonder with my friends. I'm going to be streaming that on the channel tonight. Make sure you come back for that, by the way. You are contractually obligated as a dev viewer to come back for the Mario Wonder stream. But I know that I'm streaming that tonight, and I got to coordinate with Dave and Naomi and Dom, so I can't skip on that. And I didn't want to skip on the weekly sip again, so I'm just doing a weird sip at a weird time, and it's just how it's going to have to be, unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. Also, the YouTube chat is flowing. There it is. It just appeared on the screen. Hello. Hello, YouTube chat. Botrix takes its time on that. Okay. So, yeah. Zomboid with Kibs on Wednesday night. D&D with Arch and Sargon and the gang on Tuesday night. Yeah, it's a full week. It's a full week. Coffee's good. I guess before I start talking about whatever articles I've got saved up, yes. Also the Minecraft server is back. I'm clearly inept at hosting servers, so a viewer has decided to put the Minecraft server up. I gave him a copy of it. I have access to the back end in case I want to expand the maps or anything, but it is now being hosted by a viewer who does some sort of professional hosting, so thanks to him. So the Minecraft server is now back online. I'll probably, now that I have someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing, I'll probably throw in a TF2 server for good measure. So if you guys want to play on SFO servers, and I'll be in there every once in a blue moon, because I do like Minecraft and I do like TF2. That shit is finally going up. Thank God. Ever make a video on Attack on Titan? Of course. Yeah. Wait, hold on. This doesn't broken even the FTC. What do you mean? Last of Us 2 remaster? Last of Us 2 lost money? Did it really? Zontar, you gotta send me that. Zontar, you gotta send me the information on that. I gotta see it. I'm real interested. So yeah, man, lots of things are happening. I'm finally getting shit done, dude. I'm finally getting shit done. Minecraft server back. Didn't skip the weekly sip. TikTok Tuesday and another video already down the pipe. Like, it's happening, man. It's happening. I'm doing it all. D&D, Project Zomboid with Kibs, like the Archcast. I've got like a super busy schedule, and I'm actually doing it all finally again. Like, damn, it feels good. It feels good to not like be a 100% fuck up. I'm only like a 50% fuck up. Okay, real quick before we start though. Hold on. I got 2 letters from fans. I'm gonna open them real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Here's the first one. From someone named Gurney from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. All right, let's open it up. What did you send me, Gurney? Then I'm going to DM you something that you must show. I don't know if I'll do it today, Resta, maybe. Is it like really that good? Oh. It's a package of coffee. I mean, thank you. Is there anything else in here? It's just an envelope with coffee in it. It's just coffee. Maxwell House ground coffee. Why is it opened already, though? Should I actually drink this? Carefully tear open package and remove filter pack. Do not open filter pack. Place filter pack in the bottom of a brew basket. Someone just sent me some coffee. Okay. Thanks for the package of coffee, dude. Thank you. $2 from Holsteiner. D&D Thursday night, right? This week it's Tuesday. Arch can't make Thursday, so this week D&D is tomorrow. So here's some coffee. Thanks for the package of coffee, dude. Here's the second one. Hold on. What's the second one? It came in like a little wrapped bag from Amazon. Let's see. Opening it up. What else do we got here? Come on. Why is this so fucking hard to untie? Don't eat that. Assassination attempt. Okay. Okay, what does this say here? Just wait. There's a little thing you gotta open up now. Okay. Enjoy your gift. Play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 already. Oh. Thank you, One Happy Tank Cruiser 25. Thank you. What is this? Let's see what this is. Oh. I think it's literally like Nintendo eShop points. I guess I do have to actually just buy Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with it. Well, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think there was one more. Hold on. I'm looking for it. There's one. All this fucking junk. Okay, hold on. Here. Hold on. I think I left the final package in the kitchen. Give me a second. I'll go get it, okay? Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Okay. This one I accidentally... Hold on. This one I accidentally opened the envelope for without thinking like an idiot. So I've already opened the envelope, but I haven't seen it yet. So inside there is just... Hold on. Oh. Okay, this time it's PlayStation points, not Nintendo points. And this time, they want me to use it to buy a copy of Alan Wake 2. Okay, so thank you guys. I got copies of Alan Wake 2, and I have a PS5. Yes, Zontar. Zontar, watch the gaming stream. She'd fucking know that. God damn it. I have copies of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Alan Wake 2. Gee, thanks, guys. Well, all right. Yeah, well, start, Zontar, or else I'm going to fucking ban you. I'm coming after you. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for everything, guys. That's quite nice of you. Thanks for sending me this stuff. Use those PS points to buy drugs. I'll just buy drugs, dude, totally. Alan Woke 2. I did hear that it was definitely doing like a woke thing. Imagine watching the game streams. Listen, only real SFO fans watch the gaming streams, all right? If you don't watch them, you're a pleb. That's how it is. Okay. But yeah, I do only have maybe an hour and change to do this. So thanks for the packages, guys. And I've given you the TLDR version of the community update, all the things that are happening in the next week or two. So it's I guess it's just time for me to go on to the articles now, because yeah, in maybe an hour and a half, people are going to start arriving here, and we're gonna start setting up for the Mario Wonder stream tonight. We're playing it 4-player all the way through with the same crew. Oh yeah, dude, Wuxing Fu Beat Saber is definitely a great weight loss thing. I just need more room. I gotta move. I have so many things that I could do if I just had a bigger place to live. I'm cramped in here at this point. I need a space. I need a bigger space. Simple as that. I don't know much about the new Argentinian president, dude. I don't know what's going on. I'd rather play games and watch someone else, Joshua. Well, thanks for the $2, but you're banned. You're fucking banned. $5 from Megaleg, thank you. My favorite quote translated into Latin quite poorly. Flumine et usic admer Palestiniae non. I don't know what that means, dude. Always something regarding Palestine, but I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's pull up. ANCAPs are fucking cancerous, though. Like ANCAP bad. I'm not a fan of ANCAP ideas. Okay, let's pull up the articles, okay? Let's get going. You've already heard all the updates, the fun servers. The fun servers, the upcoming projects, the rescheduling of D&D. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. But no, man, like, I understand the ANCAPs. They're certainly better than the socialists in a lot of ways. But man, anarchism is just bad all around. I am not an ANCAP. I do not support the ANCAPs. Okay. Let's pull the articles up, my friends. Thank you for all your support today. Thank you for your super chats. Like I think I read them all today. It's definitely a quieter day on the SIP. I don't obviously, right? Based on the time of day I'm doing it at, it's a quieter day. That's okay. That's just how it goes. Band pulls out Universe card. Thanks, man. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. I saw your talk with Brianna Wu. What did you think of it? It was wild after seeing her as a cartoon villain when I was a kid. Brianna Wu's definitely chilled out. I still don't agree with her on things, but she's not crazy the way she was 10 years ago, and that's quite nice. Okay. Let's bring in The articles, friends. Oh, when climate change melts your relationship. Hold on a second. When climate change melts your relationship, guys. Do you feel like your relationship is melting right now? Okay, let's see. Any take on Berserk? No take at the moment. Fading fast. I still haven't read it. Sorry. Okay. Everything was going great until I told him to dump his kerosene lamp for an LED. Oh no. But you can't be a cottagecore person like that. My boyfriend and I had been dating for 6 months when we had the biggest fight of our relationship over the carbon footprint of a kerosene lamp. Jesus fucking... Okay. Okay, dude. Sure. We had finished dinner in the cozy cabin of his sailboat, and we were about to begin a game of gin rummy to determine who would do the dishes when Doug stood up and banged his head on the kerosene lantern that dangled from the ceiling. He cursed as the lantern swung back and forth, dribbling kerosene onto the table. I teased him because he did this almost every night. Then I wiped at the spill with a greasy rag and told him about a book I'd been reading that listed kerosene as one of the dirtiest fossil fuels. I guess we should probably get a different lantern, I said. Maybe LED? I love this lamp, he said, leaning over me with a match to relight the wick. The lamp glowed brightly for a moment and then dimmed its warm yellow light, filling the cabin. Reading by the light of that kerosene lamp felt like going back in time. It imbued the cabin with nostalgia for an era I had never actually lived in, one where sailors navigated by the stars and burned whale oil for light. I often wished I had a headlamp when Doug asked me to read aloud to him on the settee, whatever the fuck that means. My already poor eyesight undoubtedly worsening as I squinted under the dull glow of the lamp's flickering wick. But it made everything feel so romantic. Reading Jack London stories to my lover, his head in my lap, the sailboat gently swaying with the waves, 100 sea lions barking like dogs and belching under the distant pier. He was right. It just wouldn't be the same under LED. Still, I told him what I had read, how kerosene burns dirtier than almost any other fossil fuel and releases carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, both terrible for indoor air quality. I told him about initiatives in Africa to replace kerosene lamps and stoves with solar power because the kerosene was poisoning people, giving them asthma and cancer and other awful illnesses. I stumbled over some of the facts. I had listened to the book on tape, and though I had come away convinced that the lantern was bad, I was fuzzy in the details. Doug sensed my hesitation, and I could hear the doubt in his voice when he said, "This really doesn't seem dirty. There's no soot, no smell. I think it's fine." He sat down and began dealing the cards, but I pushed mine away. It's one of the dirtiest fossil fuels you could possibly burn, and it would be so easy to switch. You probably wouldn't even notice, other than maybe we'd actually be able to see at night. Why are you so resistant to doing something that's undeniably better for the Earth? I don't care about the carbon footprint of one measly lantern, he said. I like it, and I'm not going to get rid of it. I hate that you're being so apathetic, I said. You're being ridiculous, he said. There was a sharp, loud quality to his voice I had never heard before. At that point, I uttered some sweeping generalization about privileged men and their lack of empathy, which made him furious that I was turning this into a judgment on his character, and that I had become worked up over nothing. It really sounds like she did get worked up over nothing, didn't it? I tried to explain in 6 different ways why this was important to me and why the impending collapse of the natural world should be explanation enough for why I was upset. But I was doing it with rage in my voice and it was coming out all wrong. It's... oh my god. Imagine actually dating this fucking harpy, dude. Yeah, homeboy dodged a bullet. Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit. $2 from Megaleg. Thank you. The article is too bold to assume I'm dating. $2 from Joshua again. Thank you. Has a yacht but complains about a lamp. LOL. Yeah, dude. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. He just kept repeating that he couldn't understand why we were fighting over this, which made me even more frustrated that he wasn't listening. After an hour, a fucking hour of this cancer... Jesus. After an hour of fruitless back and forth, I was on the verge of tears. The situation felt entirely irreconcilable. Irreconcilable. Fuck. I knew I had taken it too far, yet I couldn't stop. Doug is inarguably not apathetic when it comes to the environment. He has spent most of his adult life in the marine conservation field, working as a research diver gathering data on kelp forests, and more recently working for National Geographic on their Pristine Seas project, which has helped to create 26 of the largest marine reserves on the planet. It was our shared love of the natural world that brought us together in the first place. We met on a 20-day rafting trip through the Grand Canyon. So, like, this guy has done so much more than the average person from the natural world. You can give him his kerosene lamp, all right? Like, holy shit. What the fuck, dude? Listen, babe, if it's between you and the lamp always wins. Oh my god, this is ridiculous, isn't it? Okay. Jesus. Hold on. All right. Back. Yeah. Let him have his one fucking lamp, dude. Holy shit. Okay. Still, I worried that the big issues of the world didn't seem to affect Doug the same way they affected me. Our political leanings were more or less aligned, and we shared similar dreams for the future, so I didn't understand how he managed to go about his life without succumbing to the same existential dread and anger that plagued me. Maybe because he's actually doing something and like working on it, so he's like, well, I did my part, like I'm doing it. It was a strange space for me to navigate, envying his capacity to be content in such a flawed world, while also resenting the privilege that allowed him to feel that way. And instead of explaining all of this to him, I had picked a fight about a lamp. This is all just like her coping, right? Like she's not doing anything. She can't feel a certain way. She's jealous other people are, so she's coping. This is just cope. This is Cope the article. It was at this point that Doug said it was possible the lantern wasn't even fueled by kerosene. He knew he had bought the fuel at Ace Hardware, but he wasn't sure what it was. We shoved aside a couch cushion and pulled the fuel bottle from the storage compartment. The words paraffin lamp oil appeared in blocky green font across the front. When I Googled it, I learned that paraffin lamp oil is more refined than kerosene and also lacks many of kerosene's impurities, making it relatively clean burning, with fewer pollutants, with the added benefit of not having the unpleasant odor of kerosene. Wow. So he's not even doing the thing that she said that he was. Holy shit. Thanks for the dollar, Spag. Appreciate it, buddy. I looked at Doug, dumbfounded, and then stormed onto the deck to do the dishes. I had obviously lost, but when you spend an hour fighting about a kerosene lantern that isn't even powered by kerosene, nobody wins. Oh no, he won. The fact that you guys aren't together anymore means that he fucking won. I woke up the next morning feeling sheepish. My anger transformed into regret after a poor night's sleep. I had to go to work where I would spend the day performing tedious manual labor for a local land trust. We were working to restore native plant communities in the sensitive dune habitat of coastal California. Of course, they're in California. A cause I certainly believed in, but the work itself would leave me with 8 solitary hours to rehash every line of my ill-founded argument. Doug offered to ferry me to the pier in the dinghy, but I told him to just go back to sleep. I'd take the paddleboard. The sun had just crested the hills above the port, and the water was a glassy sheet. The fishermen had left before dawn, and the tourists and beachgoers were yet to arrive, so the port was quiet aside from the small waves breaking on the sand and the occasional splash of a pelican. I tied off the paddleboard and climbed the rickety ladder to the pier, where I pulled out my phone and texted him, "I'm sorry." Well, there we go. $2 from PC. Doesn't underestimate me. Must be male privilege. Thanks for the $2, dude. 6 months later, we were pointed south with the wind in our sails, headed for Mexico. For 8 weeks, we sailed from Port San Luis to Puerto Vallarta, covering some 1,400 miles at an average moving speed of 5 miles per hour. Along the way, Doug taught me how to estimate the wind speed, how to set a course, and how to trim the sails. He taught me about kelp forests and the Madden-Julian oscillation and the migratory patterns of whales. He taught me how to dive for scallops, how to load a spear gun, how to clean and fillet a fish once I finally caught one. He made me jump overboard in the middle of the Pacific, where the water was 2,000 feet deep, to swim with the rays. Let's see. As we slowly made our way south, Doug reminded me why I had joined the environmental movement in the first place. His eco-conscious life has been driven by his awe of the natural world, an awe so pure it's almost childlike. And while mine started out that way, it had morphed over the years into something driven mostly by anger at what we're losing. Hold on. Doug loves the ocean. Made me love it. Hold on. Doug introduced. I thought they broke up. Where's their breakup? Oh. I guess it's just a story, like a story about a fight she had because she couldn't handle it. Like, why is this on the fucking New York Times, dude? What the fuck? What a bullshit article. Okay, let's keep going. Mike Johnson admits that he and his son monitor each other's porn intake. So here's the current Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, Republican. I'm proud to tell you, my son has got a clean slate. Speaker of the House says of his accountability partner. This is fucking weird, dude. Hold on. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, admitted that he and his son monitor each other's porn intake. During a conversation on the war on technology at Benton, Louisiana's Cypress Baptist Church, the Louisiana representative talked about how he installed accountability software called Covenant Eyes on his devices in order to abstain from internet porn and other unsavory websites. It scans all the activity on your porn or your devices, your laptop, what have you. We do all of it. It sends a report to your accountability partner. My accountability partner right now is Jack, my son. He's 17. So he and I get a report about all the things that are on our phones, all of our devices, once a week. If anything objectionable comes up, your accountability partner gets an immediate notice. I'm proud to tell you, my son has a clean slate. What the fuck is this, dude? So, someone's complaining that a U.S. congressman is allowing a third-party tech company to scan all of his electronic devices daily and then uploading reports to his son about what he's watching or not watching. Who else is accessing that data? That's a reasonable question. But, like, why would you... Like, imagine being that son, right? And your phone dings, and it's like, your dad just went to Pornhub. Like, why would you want to know that? Or other way, like, fellas, would you want your parents to know every single time you booted up porn on the computer? You opened a video up. Would you want them, like, imagine you're a kid, you're living back at home, right? You're living back at home, and you're just like, okay, dude, I'm just gonna quickly jack off. You know, you're on the family computer. Your parents are in bed. You've got like one ear out so you can listen to if they're coming down the hallway, and you start jacking it to porn, right? And do you really want your parents to know? Like, that's fucking strange. That's kind of strange, dude. It's kind of fucking strange, dude. It's kind of fucking strange. Okay, thanks for the supers, guys. Let me read them real quick. $5 from Hold Senator. Just like all progressives, she can stay in the ocean. Thanks, man. $2 from Massive Doge. Are you jerking it, son? Thanks, dude. $10 from House of Haas. It's not weird. Okay. I struggle with porn quitting. Father is leading by example to help his teenager to avoid a porn addiction. This is being a father, not some pedo shit. The media is lying about this. It's kind of weird. Nah, I don't want to know. No, I don't believe. Okay, I understand your point of view. I accept your point of view. I don't see it that way, dude. This seems like some weird shit. I don't want my fucking parents to know about anything about me, frankly, ever. Okay. In an interview Sunday morning on Fox News, Johnson was asked about his history on abortion, including claims he was opposed to contraception and IVF treatment. I'm pro-life. I said very clearly I'm a Bible-believing person. I believe in the sanctity of every single human life. I've not brought forward any measure to address any of those issues. Okay, fine. All right. So this is just something else. Okay, but it's the porn thing. Everyone's like, Everyone's weirding out about the porn thing. Okay. Here, Fondue, 9 months. Have a burner phone, easy. Yeah, dad, clean as a whistle. Thanks, Fondue. Thanks. But yeah, man, like, guys, okay. How many of you were like 15 or 16 and like looking up porn online? How many of you were? Were you? Yes or no? Think about it. Think about it. Would you want to get caught? Would you want to know? No, fuck that. Yes, Giga Chad. Yeah, I don't want my parents to know. Yeah, of course not. It's so. Of course, fuck. Yep. And would you want your parents to know if you were 15 or 16 looking at porn? You want them to know it? No, dude. Nah. $10 from House of Haas. Thank you again. Kids get introduced to porn at age 10 and below now. It's not wrong. The dad is getting it. The son is a porn company target. He is being a father leading by example. Listen, man, you're acting like this is something that's different. Dude, at 10 years old, like back in the day, people were getting like nudie mags and like secretly showing them around. Like they have like one picture folded up in their wallet or in their pocket or something. It's like, you gotta look at this, dude. And like you pull it out and it's like a girl's boobs. And she's like, it's like 1979, so it's like just hair everywhere. It's like, you gotta look at this, dude. This is not anything. This is not anything new. This is definitely just how things are. Hold on. $10, Artemis Fowl. Dev, obviously neither the son or the father has an instance of porn, or else it would be on the front page news. So if it is a motivation to not look up porn, it obviously worked. Well, maybe so, Artemis, but it's also definitely a thing where it's probably pretty easy to get around, You have like a burner device. You can get around the app somehow for sure. You know what I mean? House of Haas, $5. The addiction level is different, not the same, man. You're wrong. What do you mean the addiction level is different? What do you mean? Like, pee in the cup, son. I'm testing the protein count. Oh my god. You know what? Let me put it this way. It is bad for like young kids to look at porn, obviously, right? Of course it's really bad. Obviously. But at the same time, I remember being a 15-year-old. I remember not wanting my parents to know any of the shit that I was getting up to. And I am happy that I could run circles around them. Because fuck that noise. Artemis Fowl, $5. Just because you have coom brain doesn't mean his family does. I don't have coom brain, Artemis. I don't have coom brain, Artemis. But thank you for the $5. Oh, I gotta finish this coffee real quick. It's 5 p.m. Too late for coffee. Oh. Oh my god. Blonde for $1. Thank you. Dev gets a notification on his phone. Reads it. Your son is currently jerking it to Fuda pegging porn. Dev smiles and says, "That's my boy. Fuck you." Also, Nax Alice, thank you for the sub over on Twitch. Remember, guys, I'm streaming on Twitch and on Kick. Choose your platform. Okay. Yeah, man. Even as a teenager, I was like, I don't want my parents to know what's going on. Fuck this. This is just weird, man. I would never do this shit. Okay, let's go. The T-Rex may have been a lot smarter than you thought. The giant dinosaurs were the primates of their time. Oh my god. T-Rexes were apparently really smart, dude. Wait, look at this guy. This guy's name is Dino. Of course he would fucking write this, dude. Okay, this is some pro dinosaur propaganda here, all right, guys? Okay. Long thought of as big and dim-witted, the T-Rex might owe its perch as the king of the Cretaceous to its brains as much as its jaws and giant teeth. A study published Thursday suggests the dinosaur's cerebrum contained enough neurons to solve problems and even form cultures. Oh my god, T-Rex culture, dude. Holy shit. There's a level of brain cells similar to that in baboons. So maybe they were the primates of their time. Oh. What if the asteroid hadn't happened? That's a whole other world. Oh, dude, what if we actually had like dinosaur people? Yeah, dinosaur people, dude. Yep. The T-Rex had baboon-like numbers of brain neurons, which means it had what it takes to build tools, solve problems, and live up to 40 years. Enough to build a culture. That's wild. Extrapolating from emus and ostriches, they estimated that T-Rex's cerebrum had as many as 3 billion neurons, comparable to a baboon's brain. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? The remains of other male theropods have been found guarding clutches of eggs, a social behavior seen in modern birds. That's kind of nuts, isn't it? Maybe the dinosaurs are actually way smarter than we thought. Okay. $5. House of Haas. Media is painting him like what he is doing is pedo shit. It's not. Can you at least admit how they are painting it like he is pedo to his son? Yeah, I don't see pedo shit in there. All right. I don't see that. I don't see pedo shit. I just think it's weird. This is not like he is a pedophile who is molesting his son. I don't see it like that at all. I just think it's strange, and I would not want to be part of that family dynamic. Mega lag, $5. Thank you. Dave, this kid's a zoomer. Are you sure you even know how to get around it? Yeah, fair enough, right? Like, just because I could run circles around my parents with technology doesn't mean that zoomers can nowadays. Sour apple, $4.99. Son, why are you looking up all this stuff about octopuses? Your school doesn't have a dress code. What's with all these searches into uniforms? That's funny. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Terrorist woman allegedly plowed a car into what she thought was Jewish school. Oh my god. Adam Unfriended, $5. Fuck you. Dev says he is not coon brain, but he gets pegged by Naomi every night. Fuck off. But thank you. Okay. Serious face. An Indiana woman whom cops describe as a terrorist has been arrested after she allegedly plowed her car into what she thought was a Jewish school. Ruba Almagetheheth, who's 34 years old, allegedly backed her vehicle into a building associated with Black Hebrew Israelites in Indianapolis, while several adults and children were inside. The driver copped targeting the building, which houses the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, because she was allegedly offended by a Hebrew Israelite symbol out front. What the fuck? Artemis, I answered all your super chats. Oh, wait. Artemis, $2. You leave us for trannies to send you dick pics. Oh, yeah, that's fine, though. Massive Doge. T-Rex Yakub. Listen, Artemis, all the trannies that I talk to who actually send dick pics, they're also in porn, so it's like, whatever. Hey, listen. We're doing this. Yes, I did it on purpose, she said in the wake of her arrest. She described the building as the Israel School, and the driver also made a reference to her people back in Palestine. Adults and children were in the building at the time. She did it on purpose. So, no one was hurt, and it wasn't like an Orthodox Jewish facility that was targeted. This is someone who thought that she could kill Jewish kids, probably as a result of radicalization after October 7th, and she wanted to ram her car into a Jewish school. Like, things are getting fucking insane. Yeah. I mean, she actually ended up running into like a cultist building, that's true, but like, still, guys, things are getting fucking insane here, aren't they? It's nuts, dude. It's fucking nuts. Okay, Artemis. I'm not coom-brained. Enjoying porn on its own doesn't make you coom-brained. All right, that's kind of different. Like, hold on, you fucks. And here we go. A coom brain is a person who excessively masturbates to the point of frying their own dopamine receptors. Yeah, that's not me. I don't masturbate 10 times a fucking day, dude. Okay. So yeah, this is fucking insane. People are going crazy after this shit. Like this is going nuts. OnlyFans star's son is left suicidal after classmates taunt him with naked pictures of his mum. I feel like I did this article already, but we'll just go over it again real quick, I guess. I'm tired of the Middle East issues. Yeah, me too, Joshua. Thanks for the $2 though. Okay. A teenager says that he's been left depressed and suicidal after his classmates flaunted naked pictures of his mum from her OnlyFans account. The 13-year-old said he had no idea his mum was on OnlyFans and suffered a panic attack when youngsters from his school began mocking him and sharing naked pictures. That's fucking rough, dude. He confronted his mother about the OnlyFans account and was told he was overreacting. His mum insisted that sex work is basically the same as working in a supermarket. Holy shit. Holy shit. Posting to Reddit, the unnamed teen said, "I'm 13 and my mom is 33. Things at school were never great. I'm sort of short, so I get picked on, but it was manageable. That was until one of my classmates showed me a picture of my mom naked. I almost had a panic attack and had to be excused from the room. I ended up not showing up to school for a few days, faking sick. I was hoping things would cool off, but they didn't. As soon as I got to school, almost everyone in my class was staring and laughing at me. This has been going on for about a week now. The bullying is gradually getting worse, and now lots of students have nude images of his mum, which they're sharing around after his mum shared a link to her OnlyFans on her personal Twitter page." This poor fucking kid, dude. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. Artemis Fowl, $5. I'm not a drug addict. I just enjoy drugs on their own. That's different, Artemis, because drugs and sex are not the same thing. Like, sex and sexual content, that's something that we naturally do. We are hardwired to do. That's very normal stuff. Drugs, we have to get addicted to. It's not the same thing. Okay, let's continue. Fall's favorite spice blend has a violent history, guys. Oh my god. Pumpkin spice photographed. Okay, this is an article about the violence of pumpkin spice. Let's hear about it. The invaders struck the island from 3 sides simultaneously. The Dutch fleet of 1,655 soldiers and sailors and more than a dozen wooden ships landed at the Banda Islands, an archipelago located in modern-day Indonesia, in 1621. It was the most powerful military campaign the Dutch East India Company had sent to Asia thus far. After a swift Bandanese surrender, the victors rounded up local leaders. They signed treaties that turned the Bandanese into Dutch subjects, then tortured them for confessions, revealing alleged plots to attack the Dutch. Thousands were killed, others were enslaved, and many who fled into the mountains were starved out. The population of around 15,000 Bandanese was decimated to just a few hundred in a few months. The Dutch company was later accused of carrying out what some describe as the first instance of corporate genocide. And it was all for nutmeg. Nutmeg, one of the 3 key spices in the blend known as pumpkin spice, grew nowhere else in the world. It was considered a miraculous substance, rumored to cure the plague, make consumers more beautiful, sharpen the memory, and calm the mind. Today, you can buy the jar of the spice mix, typically made with cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger, for as little as $2.39. Or drink it in Starbucks' perennially popular pumpkin spice latte, confident that the nutmeg wasn't grown through means of violence. So, guys, if you drink pumpkin spice, you are somehow complicit in the genocide of the Bandanese. How do you feel about it? PC, member for 5 months. Thank you. This wouldn't have happened if the parents had installed accountability software. $5. Artemis Fowl. Alcohol is a drug, Dev. I am pretty sure that it is natural for humans to consume. Okay, yeah, but like, alcohol is still something that's from the outside, though, Artemis, isn't it? Like, humans have a sex drive independent of what products are produced by that culture. but alcohol is inherently from the outside. The sex drive is not. The sex drive is part of you. They're two different things. So yeah, guys, I guess if you want to be a racist, go drink all the pumpkin spice. Drink as much pumpkin spice as you can. Okay. While the Banda Islands grew nutmeg, Amboina, a set of nearby islands also in Indonesia, was famous for cloves. The fight to control the clove trade was almost as bloody and dramatic as the battles for nutmeg, and nearly drove the Netherlands and England to war in the 17th century. Cinnamon, which is mostly cultivated in Sri Lanka, was first controlled by the Portuguese, then the Dutch, and then eventually the British. All right. It was after the 1500s when European explorers wanted to bypass the middlemen and create monopolies over sought-after spices that the willingness to trade with indigenous people dwindled, and things started to get violent. Okay. So, let's see here. Pumpkin spice products are firmly established as an economic juggernaut today. Sales of pumpkin spice products, not including those at restaurants and coffee shops, totaled more than $802 million in the year ending July 2023. Let's see. See, this is just going like back and forth between the history of Europeans taking over spice trades and then modern pumpkin spice shit. But like, okay, pumpkin spice. Yep. So like, look at this. A reference to pumpkin spice in 1933, 1934, 1936 recipe, and then back to the Dutch in 1599. Like, what's the point of this article? Like, hold on. It's the same with Starbucks lattes. You're getting stuff from all over the world and repackaging it for wealthy consumers without acknowledging the history of the ingredients. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to like pray to the dead Bantonese every single time I eat something with nutmeg in it? Like, what the fuck? Like, the proper response to this article is to sip pumpkin spice latte, staring at the writer, saying, "I ain't feeling guilty." Based. Okay. Yeah, like this is just ridiculous, isn't it? Artemis Fowl, $5. Dev, tell that to the pedos, since they seem to seek out content outside themselves. Dopamine and endorphins are triggered by stimuli, Dev. That's external. Okay, yes, Artemis. Hold on. Wait. Artemis, is your argument here actually that like watching porn is bad? Like, I'm not gonna get on that. I'm not gonna get on board with that. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I don't even like pumpkin spice lattes, and I ain't feeling any fucking guilt. Fuck you. I'm a proud colonizer. We have a moral obligation to tame the lands and peoples of these barbarians. That's how it is. Okay. How can I help my white friend understand that his dating preferences are racist? Is she pissed that Whitey's not fucking her? She doesn't get the BWC. Is that what's going on here? Okay. How can I help my white friend understand that his preference to only date white women is racist? Can I persuade him to be at least a little bit open-minded? I don't understand how he can justify his, in quotes, preference to himself. How can he not realize that he's only attracted to white women because society tells him he should be? Like, that's like saying, this straight guy, he's only attracted to women because society tells him. How can he not realize that his preference is homophobic? Like, it's so stupid. This is so fucking stupid, dude. Like, what is this nonsense? Okay, let's see. Here's the reply. All my porn is hentai based. Based! I hear you. You are worried. Hold on, Jesus Christ, my chair. I gotta fix my chair. Okay. You are worried about his taste in women because you think it's unfair for someone to dismiss a whole group of people based on warped ideas about race and beauty. So let me begin by reassuring you that women of color will be fine without him. Okay. One of the common mistakes white people make is to overestimate their importance in the lives and imaginations of people of color. Well, then why do you complain about us so fucking much if we're not that important? All you do is bitch about us, dude. Racism matters, and microaggressions are important because they often impede our ability to function. in the world with ease by stopping us from conducting basic activities like driving, shopping, even just walking down the street. Who the fuck is stopping you from walking down the street because you're black, lady? Like, this is fucking insane, dude. Artemis Fowl, $5. Fine, you convince me. I'll make exceptions for Asian Pacific Islanders. Based. Okay. $5 from Barrett Privateer. Thank you. Dev's chat cannot comprehend or practice moderation and think misunderstanding stoicism is the only alternative. Weak-minded Puritans. OMG. You just triggered the chat. It's going to be fun. Okay, hold on. Of course, you're right. Your friend's preference isn't random. Like many white people in Western societies, he has been socialized to think about beauty through a very narrow lens. I feel bad for him. One of the burdens of whiteness is how much it stunts the lives of those who buy into its deceits. White people, like your friend, are missing out on many aspects of the human experience of fellowship, friendship, pleasure, and beauty. Yeah, but you can still get that by, like, you can still have fellowship, friendship, pleasure, and beauty with other white people, right? Like, it doesn't need to be diverse, first of all. You can like only white people if that's what you want. That's not how I would do it, right? Like, there's a lot of cute black chicks out there, man. There's a lot of cute Asian chicks, right? There's a lot of cute, like, various... Dude. Like, all you gotta... To go back to the porn conversation, all you gotta do is go check out some of those porn tags. You can see a lot of cute non-white chicks. Like, for absolutely. But still... If somebody only wants to date only white women, that's their fucking business, right? Like, who cares? Politicians want to avoid another Tifa incident. Thanks, man. Hey, thanks for the $2. Oh God. Okay, Blonde just reposted my epic fucking viral tweet. Come inside white women. Come inside black women. Come inside Asian women. Come inside Hispanic women. No, it's Latinx women now. Come inside disabled women. Come inside trans women. Come inside all women. Yes. Equality in coming, guys. That's how it is. Okay. The beauty industrial complex almost guarantees that no matter where you live or what your skin color and hair type are, you are subject to the pernicious ideas about beauty. These warped ideas are bad for everyone, including most white women. However, in my experience, if you grow up in a community that is ethnically diverse or in a country where white people are not the majority population, you are less likely to center whiteness in such an uncritical manner. Like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? Hold on. I here. Chat, I want your opinion on this. Okay. Hold on. Okay, guys. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find the appropriate... Okay, here we go. Fellas. Would you? Yes or no? Would you? Because this is a black woman with a very, traditionally black hairstyle, capital B black hairstyle. There's no whiteness at all in this picture. Would you? Yes or no? The answer is obviously yes, right? Because she's really cute. No, I prefer men. Maybe, no, smash, yep, yes, would, yes. See, like, here's the thing. There's like, it's like 2/3 yes, 1/3 no, it looks like. But yeah. But dude, like, she's cute. Now, if you have no preference for a woman like this, that's fine. That's your private business, right? That's your private business. But man, she's attractive, and I totally would. Let me see the rest of her first. Thanks for the $2. But like, see, here's the thing. I actually kind of... Hold on. Dagoth gives the best possible answer. Depends if she's into race play. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You know what? True. That's how it is. True. Artemis, $2. No, personality is a factor for me. Okay, yeah. I mean, I get it, right? Personality is a factor. I'm talking just traditional... I'm talking about just attractiveness, just physical attractiveness, okay? Yeah, she's cute. Oh my God, she has to call me massa-based. But yeah. Listen, man. If there's actually, like, white people out there who are saying, I would never date a black girl, okay, that's your business. But, like, This article is all over the fucking place. She's saying that yes, he is racist for not for his preference, but also that guess what? Even with his preference, all these women of color will be fine without him. You know what I mean? It's like there's just like, sour grapes in this article up the fucking wazoo here. It's kind of bad. It's kind of gross, to be honest. I think most guys would, but if you don't, it's fine. Who cares, dude? Who cares? Let's keep going. The live-action Legend of Zelda movie has been announced. Dude, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Like, it's gonna suck, isn't it? Yeah. Nintendo seems to be emboldened by the success of the Mario movie, as they are now delving into live action with the announcement of a Legend of Zelda film. It's gonna suck, isn't it? Yep. Shigeru Miyamoto and Avi Arad will serve as producers, and Wes Ball is the director. Nintendo and Sony Pictures Entertainment, that's funny going for Sony, are co-financing the movie. Okay. It's going to be shit, isn't it? The new Zelda movie. I think it's going to be shit. It's probably going to be bad. Dev, you should start a series where you go through dating profiles. Holtz and Air $5.99. Is there enough stuff there for that? I don't know if there's enough stuff. There's enough content for that kind of series. Dylan Bowser joined the D Club. Thanks, man. Live action Conquer. Fuck. Yeah, I have a feeling that this is not going to be a good movie. I mean, who knows? Like, we all thought that the Mario Bros. Movie wouldn't be very good, and that turned out to be okay, so who knows? Maybe they'll actually do it. But you know what? It has to be CG. They can't do it. Don't make it a live action Zelda. Make it a CG Zelda. Don't make it a live action. Make it CG. Just, like, do the basic Ocarina of Time storyline with, like, the whole betrayal of Ganondorf thing. There's a decent movie script in there. Just make it CG. Make it CG. Okay? I'm a liberal. It's hard to find masculine men to date who aren't conservative. Giga Chad. A single woman has made waves for lamenting that all the chivalrous masculine men in her dating orbit are conservative. As a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay in the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and provide, who is not a conservative. Yeah, it's because that's a conservative position for men to hold. You're a liberal woman. By liberal, I assume they mean like left-leaning, like progressive, right? Like, you want equality, and equality doesn't mean any of this shit. The Observing Otaku, $5. Dev, can you convince Sitch that things are getting worse now? I'm actually not sure things are getting worse, to be honest. I'm not convinced. Yeah. The LA woman said that men she's dated who do have those quality traits don't align with her political ideologies. And she clarified that just because she wants an old-fashioned gentleman doesn't mean that she plans to subscribe to a traditional housewife role. Well, then what the fuck, all right? Why would he want you if you're not, like, what? Okay, you want a traditional man, but you don't want to be a traditional woman. Why would he want you? Like, what the fuck? Gerudo requires larger noses. Based. Thanks to $2, man. And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence. I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be combined or confirmed to the traditional female homemaker childbearing role. I don't want to compromise my morals and values just to find a man. But am I asking to have my cake and eat it too? Yes. Yes, you are. Here's her comments, the replies to her. This is like saying I want to invest in something without having to do anything but get all the benefits from it. All I heard is I want someone to take care of me, but I don't want to take care of them. Your morals and beliefs don't have to be in sync with your husband's. What matters is you're both able to both compromise and work together. One replied, "This is why so many women my age are still single." Another, meanwhile, suggested she change her zip code if she wants luck finding a man who meets her criteria. The men you're describing do exist. However, I don't know if LA is the best place to find us, just saying. Oh my god. In a follow-up video, she said that she proved naysayers wrong. She dished on a recent date with a man who seemed to share her similar progressive values and wants to help his wife with household duties and childcare. That's exactly what I've been looking for, so hope it works out. All right, well, he's probably going to end up being a soy boy. But still, it's funny. It's funny. Judge rejects the plea deal for a Pennsylvania mother who hanged her son, 8 years old, and her daughter, 4 years old, with a dog leash after having sex with a pit bull, saying that the plea deal does not serve the interests of justice. We covered this story maybe 6 months ago in the SIP or something. It was a brutal fucking story. It was, yeah. Here's the update. Thank you for the $3, D then, Dev the Strawman Builder. What the fuck? Well, thanks for the money anyway. Yeah, so a judge on Friday rejected a plea agreement for a Pennsylvania woman charged with killing her 2 young children, who were found hanging from a dog leash in the basement of their home nearly 4 years ago. Lisa Snyder, 40 years old, sought to plead no contest but mentally ill to 2 counts of third-degree murder in the September 2019 deaths of 4-year-old Brinley and 8-year-old Connor. Early in the investigation, it was alleged how Snyder had sex with her pet pit bull shortly before she allegedly hanged her children. Such lurid claims are no longer form part of the charges against her. Snyder's children were taken off of life support and died 3 days after they were found in the home in Albany Township, about 60 miles northwest of Philadelphia. There's the kids. She fucked the family dog and then hung her own kids with the leash. Oh, that's pretty bad. And there's mom. There's mother dearest. The judge, Teresa Johnson, rejected the plea as soon as it was presented to her by a prosecutor, and ending the hearing after just a few minutes, shutting down a defense lawyer who tried to interject. I am not accepting that plea agreement, she said. It doesn't serve the interests of justice. And then she walked out of the courtroom. The case will now head to trial, where Snyder faces charges of first-degree murder, child endangerment, and evidence tampering. District Attorney John Adams declined to say why prosecutors had agreed to let Snyder plead no contest to the reduced charge of third-degree murder, which carries a sentence of 20 to 40 years in prison. We don't contest the fact that she's mentally ill, and she meets the threshold set up under the law that she's mentally ill. Fucking hell, dude. Fucking hell. Her defense lawyers have no comment. She had no reaction to the judge's ruling and ignored a reporter's questions outside the courtroom. The mother had made the initial 911 call, and she had told the police her son was bullied and had been threatening to take his own life, but authorities were immediately suspicious of her claim of suicide, and they found no evidence to support it. The boy showed no outward signs of trouble on school bus security video recorded that day, and an occupational therapist later said he wasn't physically capable of causing that kind of harm to himself or his little sister. They found evidence that the mother went online for information about suicide, death by hanging, and how to kill someone. And then she also watched episodes of a documentary crime series called I Almost Got Away with It. She also bought the dog leash on the day the children were found hanging from it. The mother called for help, later saying she was unable to get them down from where they were hanging because she was suffering from extreme anxiety. Fucking hell, dude. She apparently has a chronic history of severe mental disorders. Like, what a... Don't say fuck the judge, guys. Or no, sorry, don't say fuck the lawyer, guys, because it is the lawyer's job to argue for their client's rights. Whether or not you think that she did it, or that you think she's innocent, or she's terrible, or she's guilty, it is their job to argue for the client's rights. And that's an important part of the process. You can't just say fuck the lawyers. But yeah, she's fucking insane, dude. Like that's the ultimate dog pill right there. $10, Artemis Fowl, thank you. From my experience, millennial women are a lost cause and broken. Spend time finding a Zoomer woman instead. They're more likely to want traditional relationships. Just make sure to have a good career. I mean, Artemis, like Naomi's a Zoomer, right? And things are pretty good with her, to be honest. We have our problems, but it's a pretty solid relationship, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Naomi's great. $2, Joshua Gilbert. This is why death penalty exists. Yeah, I agree. Straight up. Demi Lovato got tired of using they them pronouns. It was absolutely exhausting. Oh, so the whole thing was actually just you like bullshitting, wasn't it? Demi Lovato switched back to identifying as she, her. Oh, so it actually wasn't that important to your identity. Oh, you actually weren't suffering from some sort of dysphoria that made it absolutely imperative that your pronouns be respected, or else you would kill yourself. Oh, it was all just done on a whim. Oh. I fucking hate these people, dude. I constantly had to educate people and explain why I identify with those pronouns. It was absolutely exhausting. Fuck you. It was all fucking bullshit. Now, Stug, we've covered like updates to the story, but not this exact story, yeah. Fondue, $2. Dog pill's a hell of a drug, Your Honor. Yes, it is. Yeah. Fucking hell, man. Like, there is nothing gender neutral about this bitch. Look at her. Is there a better... Like, look at her. This is just a woman. What masculine qualities do you have to justify being a they, them? Like, I actually know a pretty decent, like, IRL non-binary person, and they actually look like they could be a they, them. It's like a biological female who definitely looks like quite mannish. And could definitely like pull off the cross-dressing thing and be like a feminine boy or something, right? Like, but there's nothing here. There's nothing gender bendy here at all. It's just a girl. Yeah, man. Okay, the entire moral impetus behind the pronouns shit and the identification shit, it's suicide. That's what it is, all right? It's the 41%, all right? The reason that trans activists, they insist that the moral underpinning to it all is that you're saving lives. If you misgender someone, you're killing them. You're literally killing trans people. That's what literally killing means, is that you are pushing them to suicide because their gender dysphoria is so bad that they have to be gendered properly. All right? That's the moral underpinning. That's why it's so urgent. But if this bitch can just fucking choose it because she got tired, well, it couldn't have been that fucking serious, eh? Fucking hell, man. Oh yeah, check this out. I'm a bit curious what Chapo Antifa bros GF has been up to. Remember Claudia posting? The girlfriend of the dude who got shot, no, got stabbed in New York and like bled out and died? What has she been doing with all that GoFundMe money, guys? I did a video on it a few weeks ago. She's been partying and traveling with all the GoFundMe money, and also referring to him being viciously murdered as died suddenly. Okay, let's see it. My boyfriend, Ryan Carson, who died suddenly earlier this month, was 1, a big fan of your work, 2, from Bridgewater, 3, absolutely hell-bent on his dream of getting you to cover the Bridgewater Triangle. Seeing it finally happen is bringing me true joy big time. Thank you. Okay, I mean, this could just be like a tweet. Like not enough characters in the tweet. Like, I don't know, but okay. The fireman hat will live in infamy. Okay, she's going out on a night in the town. Okay, all right. She's partying somewhere. I don't know where she is, though, but I mean, who knows? I mean, she can't be expected to live in grief forever, can she? Oh, LFG say it back. She's going on a trip somewhere. Okay. So, I guess she's going somewhere with that money. All right. I mean, this isn't as damning as the original post kind of makes it out to be, but it's slightly damning, isn't it? Like, I was like, I guess this is how she grieves, guys. She decides to go on a trip. She goes on vacation. You gotta grieve. Okay. What the fuck are we looking at? What? Okay, hold on. Former, is it New Hampshire? New Hampshire lawmaker faces federal charges for allegedly using daycare connections to generate child exploitation images. The Justice Department referred to trans-identified male Stacy Lawton as a New Hampshire woman. Jesus fucking Christ. The first openly transgender lawmaker in the United States is... Oh, we covered this person years ago. Not years ago. It was like 6 or 9 months ago. Yeah. No. We covered this story like 6 months ago. And they hadn't been charged with anything yet. They were just like acting weird. And like they had like weird tweets or something. But now we're actually... Now the charges have been filed. We're here. The first openly transgender lawmaker in the United States is facing federal charges in connection with sexual exploitation at a daycare center in Massachusetts. A teacher at the daycare who assisted the lawmaker in obtaining sexual pictures of the children has also been arrested and charged. Okay, so Stacy Lawton is a New Hampshire woman, trans-identified male. They've been federally charged with 1 count of sexual exploitation of children and aiding and abetting the U.S. Attorney's Office District of Massachusetts. Okay. Lindsay Groves, Lawton's former girlfriend, was the alleged teacher at the center who helped Lawton, a former New Hampshire lawmaker, gather the images. Oh, that's right, because this person won an office in New Hampshire, like for the New Hampshire state, not Senate, like the state Congress. That's right. Groves used bathroom breaks for the children, such as diaper changes, to take pictures of the children in the bathroom and would send the photos to Lawton. There were over 2,500 text messages between Lawton and Groves on the phones obtained by the prosecution. These included at least 4 sexually explicit pictures of children between 3 and 5 years of age. In one alleged text from Groves, she said to Lawton, "I want to do this with you, with one of my kids." The text was in conjunction with a picture focused on the genitals of a prepubescent boy. She responded, "I also need to be honest. I mean, yes, that picture was hot of that little boy, but you probably have gotten the picture by now that I prefer little girls, but he is cute." Jesus Christ, dude. Like, holy fuck. They talked about hooking up with each other as well as with children. They were employed by the daycare from 2017 up until June of this year. Holy shit, guys. Holy fuck. House of Haas, $5. Dev, is that you? Fuck you. God damn it. No, it's not me. You fuck. Okay, what's the final article? Like a boss, Kim Kardashian fronts GQ's Men of the Year issue. Hold on. She's not a man. Like, even in this, she's just cross-dressing. What the? Okay. Kim Kardashian. It reminds me of Darkest Dungeon NPCs. Yeah, kind of. Holy shit. Kim Kardashian is breaking boundaries left and right. On Tuesday, the Skims mogul, 43 years old, was named one of GQ's Men of the Year. But why? She's just in a suit. Like, listen, I can appreciate like the cross-dressing lesbian chic, where like a hot girl wears a suit, maybe has like shorter hair, and you know she's like she's like taking on this dominant role with like sexy, very feminine women at her side. Like, that's pretty cute. All right, I enjoy that type of lesbian representation. Okay, but this like Man of the Year though, like. Again, what is masculine about this chick? She's got like the perfect hourglass figure, all right? I've seen. I've watched this chick suck dick like a champ. Where? What? What? All right, dude. Okay. 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 Fine. Fine. Man of the year, Kim Kardashian. Fine. Man of the year. Fucking hell. Okay. Okay, kids. Okay. Fuck. Listen, this is the end of the sip. I know it was a weird time. I know it was shorter than usual. But as I said at the start, I've got lots going on. All right. I'll be back in like an hour and change. I'll be playing Mario Wonder with my friends. So make sure you come back, all right, guys? I'm gonna raid into my own scheduled streams. So make sure you come back. Go get some food or something and come back tonight, okay? I want to see you all here. I really appreciate it if you did. D&D rescheduled till tomorrow. Project Zomboid still happening on Wednesday. The Minecraft server is back. I've recorded Tuesday and Wednesday's videos, so they'll be up soon. Well, they'll be up on those days. If you have a YouTube membership, I might even be able to get Wednesday's video up early for you. So yeah. But please consider coming back tonight, okay? Sorry for the oddness in the schedule and things not being quite exactly as you expect. But thank you for being here, everyone. You guys are the best community, all right? I've hung around other communities. I've been in bigger chat rooms. I've been guests on large channels, but you guys are genuinely the best community on the internet. You guys are the best. Thank you very much for all the support. $5 right at the end, fondue. If long hair and a dress can make you a woman, why wouldn't it work the other way around? Yeah, I guess. And $5 from House of Has. The Ron Kardashian won Man of the Year. F in chat for Bruce. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway. I love you guys, okay? I will see you in an hour and change. Have a good one.